behold, my boomstick, it has a lazy beam on it. Check this out. Where's it at? All right. Okay, sorry for the cheese ball intro. I'll be serious now. Welcome back, guys. Eric here, Iraq Veteran 8888. We chose quite the shotgun to do this particular video on. This is a 590 in a 14-inch law enforcement configuration, so it's a little tiny, tiny little devil here getting the job done. This is the LS-250 from Crimson Trace. Now, we are going to be doing some work with this a little bit later in lower light, obviously, but this is their Lasersaddle. All right, this is new from Crimson Trace. This is a great way to drop a laser sight on your shotgun. They do these for 590, 500 configuration, as well as any of your drilled and tapped 870s. So really cool type of setup. You've got your laser there. All right, it is visible during the day. Now granted, during the day, it's not going to be quite as visible as it would be in the lower light configuration, but this is the golf version or green version. So this LS-250G for green. The green is a little bit more of a daytime visible laser, which is nice. You probably wouldn't be using a laser during the day, but we're just showing that you can, obviously see it during the day. All right, I'm gonna shoot the gun a little bit more and have some fun. Now, it's also worth noting that this 590A1 had the ghost ring sights on it, and we were able to actually put the ghost ring sights back on top of the Lasersaddle. So you pull the screws out of the existing, ghost ring sight, or if you've got capture screws in the top of your receiver, you just pull the screws out, the plug screws, and it is fit to the top of the receiver. So this whole polymer section right here is what encompasses the whole laser device, okay? You've got an on and off switch like a lot of Crimson Trace products, and then you've got all these pressure pads all over so you can turn it on and off from a wide variety of different positions. The laser unit does sort of encompass the safety right here and flow back around the safety, okay? Really cool stuff. I'm gonna load this shotgun up. Now this thing only holds like 5 shots. It's got the little tube on it, but all right, we've got our law enforcement 14-inch barrel here. Oh boy, that just sounded painful, but that's okay. All right, let me put my ears on. This sucker's loud. All right, and this time I'll shoot for real, guys. I was just kind of playing around in the intro there a little bit. Okay, got our green dot on. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Okay, yeehaw. All right, let's see. We got some Federal low velocity flight control. We're gonna group a little bit of this out of the 14-inch barrel here, just for fun, okay? Okay, we're hot in the chamber. Go ahead and get our tube loaded up here. Little flight control. This is the low velocity law enforcement flight control, and we still got our laser on. So the laser just emits right here and shoots down the edge of the barrel of the gun. It is adjustable for windage and elevation, so you can zero the laser either to match the iron sights at a given distance, whatever you want there. It is a 2-battery unit, or this one uses 4 batteries, I believe. Yeah, it uses 4, I believe they're either 2032s, yeah. I want to say 2032s, but it uses 4 batteries, so it's a gnarly arrangement, okay, in terms of that. All right, let's have some fun. Flight control with the laser. All right. Oh man, yes. Dude, I'm here to tell you right now, that low velocity flight control with this, that is where it's at right there. I got 1 round left. Sorry, Mr. 3-liter. I like that. I like that ammo. Unfortunately, this stuff is ridiculously difficult to get. All right, safety's on. Go ahead and got one in the chamber. It's okay. Pointed down range. go ahead and load the magazine here. Man, that ammo is fantastic. I'm digging into the private stash, okay, to get into that stuff, but definitely worth it for this video. We want to show what the laser can do, and a properly equipped shotgun can reach out. This is a target at 35 yards. Ha! Look at the pattern. We're going to show you a shot of the pattern on that popper down there 35 yards away. For a combat unit, man, you could not get any better than this with that laser. Ah, man, that is sweet. Okay, we're gonna play around with a little bird shot just for fun. Well, actually I lied. We're gonna do the Winchester Defender, a 1 ounce rifled slug with 3 double-aught pellets in there, okay? Safety's on, she's chambered up. All right, we'll show you this, and then we'll shoot this in a low light environment to give you an idea of you know, what type of tactical advantage you could get with a laser. I mean, so one might ask, well, why in the world do you even want to run a laser? Well, you don't have to shoulder the gun to fire it. You know, wherever the laser is looking is where the bore's looking, so you know that for a fact. You know, it's got some uses, of course. All right, let's have some fun. All right. Oh, did our laser go off? It did. Okay. Oh, I had a shell pop out. That's okay. I short chucked it. Yeah. That 14-inch with that laser is a pretty nice persuasion right there, okay? We're going to set up and get into some low light shooting. I do want to show this laser off in some low light environment, so we're going to go ahead and get over to that. Okay, guys, it is now beautiful evening. No snow on the ground, full moon. Not very cold, just a wonderful Georgia evening, but we're about to wake up all the little critters in the woods right now. So we got our LE 14-inch 590A1 with our Crimson Trace rail laser here. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Now, we're kind of far away. We're really going to be testing out some of this Federal Flight Control buckshot as well, and seeing if we can smoke some of our critters downrange here, okay? We're about 30 yards away or so, okay? Let's give it a shot. And I'm not even really going to look down the sights. I'm just going to use the laser. Look at the smoke downrange. You can see the laser. Isn't that cool? All right. I'm going to load this thing up. We'll shoot a little bit more here. So there are some benefits to having a laser on a shotgun. You might not always be able to have a full, you know, offhand stance like you would properly shoot a shotgun with. You can shoot a shotgun from the hip. It does require a little bit of, I mean, you got to hold on to the sucker, but look, I'm going to show you. So say that for whatever reason, I can't shoulder this gun. Wherever that laser's looking, now remember, I'm shooting combat buckshot loads. I mean, this is not a bird load I'm shooting here. This is flight control buckshot ammunition. Okay, watch this. And that's with a 14-inch shorty. Now, yeah, it kicked a bit, but in the heat of the moment, if it's a defensive situation, you're not gonna be thinking about that. It totally not a hard thing to shoot from the hip at all. Really cool stuff right there. So we do wanna allow our deer and our critters to get some rest, so I'm gonna probably wrap up shooting this loud sucker this evening here, but I wanted to show you nighttime use here with the Crimson Trace. The green laser does a really great job, you know, of being daytime visible. You know, obviously at night, I mean, you can see a long way further than you would ever probably shoot a shotgun in a defensive situation or anything like that. So it definitely does the job. Really cool. I love the fact that you can still, you know, run the irons on this. Really functional piece of equipment to go with your favorite shotgun. Guys, have a great day. I appreciate you watching. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon supporters. Those of you who purchased man cans, t-shirts over on Ballistic Ink. Apologize, it's been a very long day. Probably a little bit of a slip of the tongue here and there, but have a good one. I appreciate you watching, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a good one.